Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your next fighters, you have fighting out of the blue corner, an independent fighter from Bolton. It's Billy Knight.
My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What is
Two girls in a car.
Bit of R&B for this ring entrance. Getting you in the mood, Dan, yeah.
Hips are going a bit.
It's like Shakira, the hips don't lie. A very slow walk out here, so that signs confidence.
Savouring every moment, yeah.
Still catching my breath after that last fight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your fighters.
I'm sure Jude Allen came out to the ring what Agadoo as well, which is quite hilarious.
Billy Knight.
It was a good fight. It was a really good fight. Competitive.
And you have to my right his opponent fighting out of
And I think all the fights tonight have been really evenly matched. We've had some really good fights. We've had some dramatic fights where they've just been toe-to-toe wars. We've had the fights that are really technical, and we've had some really good talent on tonight. Where you look at me and you think, well, you know what? Stay in the gym for 6 months, a year's time, you're going to be some fighter.
And unlike most professional shows, we had no fights in the crowd. It's great. It's a great atmosphere. I'd bring the family here. Really good. Now we've got Billy Knight here against Archie Mullen. It's PBL13 and it has not disappointed so far. This is a 4-rounder. And let's see how we go. Archie in the red trunks and Billy in the white. And you can see these are two technicians.
Yeah, quite a technical start, having a bit of a look at each other. Billy getting up close there, but not really throwing much. I'd like to see when he gets close, maybe sinks him into the body of Archie there.
I think when you've got 4 rounds, I know it's just one extra round, but you feel like psychologically you've got more time to play with, don't you?
Mm. Good inside work there from Archie.
Battle of the jabs at the minute. But I think that's where Billy wants to be. He wants to be pressing the action, doesn't he? Just a little bit.
Yeah, he wants to be pressing it, and he's getting in close. And when he's in close, he's throwing. He's going to have success. But Archie looks quite accomplished on the inside as well. So, just feel like both men have been having a bit of a look at each other for this first round.
Yeah, they can both box.
Good right hand there from Billy.
Good right hand, but it was more of an arm shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. I think we're going to see a technical fight here.
I think what you said in that first round, battle of the jabs, that's what it was a little bit. Both men had a really good look at each other. It's quite technical. No one's really committing.
You know what? This DJ is playing some tunes, you know. Is there any clubs in Bolton we can go out to afterwards?
Mate, you're too old for clubs.
I'm sure I'm younger than you.
You're not, mate. No way I'm
Right,
old.
we'll check the birth certificates later.
You got a birth certificate?
Got a fake passport and everything. So look, PBL guys, PBL13 is delivering tonight. We've seen banger after banger after banger. The crowd's been in from the beginning. It's still in. They're loving the occasion. You need to get down to one of these shows, seriously. And if you think you can do the job, get on to premier.boxing.league Instagram. Get in contact with Phil and Dave. So Billy and Archie here. Billy in the white, Archie in the red. We'll pick up where we left off there. Round number 2, here we go. Tempo is slightly up now.
Yeah, I feel the first round having a little look at each other. Now they're going to try and impose themselves onto each other and onto the fight.
There's a lot of shots going in, but a lot of arm shots at the minute. And I don't know whether neither of them are punchers or they're trying to lull each other into a false sense of security, which is, again, is a good technique.
I just don't think they want to overcommit at the moment. Archie just looking to put his shots together a little bit there.
I mean, it's a good technical boxing display here from both fighters. Archie just tries to get in with the hooks there, the uppercut, sorry.
Just feel like Archie's getting into his rhythm a bit more easy than Billy at the minute.
I think Archie's just got the better measure of range at the minute, hasn't he?
I think so, and I think there's a couple of signs of frustration there for Billy. Through that right hook, that was quite wild, and he's messing about with his feet a little bit. I think he's a little bit frustrated in there at the minute. Archie just looks to be getting into a little bit of a rhythm.
Try the right hand over the top, which is a good idea, and that's better from him. Yeah. Definitely better from Billy there, putting a few together. That looked a bit low, that one. Acknowledged from everybody. Fair play. No one cried about it, did they? In the pros, they'd be jumping on the floor crying. Good, yeah, good round for Archie. That good boxing.
Yeah, really good round. I mean, first round very technical, very sort of cagey. Second round, Archie started to get into his groove a little bit, landing his shots, and you could see that he started to implement his game plan. But Billy had a little bit of success as well.
I think for me at the minute it looks a bit like a spar. I want to see someone put a bit of weight behind these shots here now, because it's up for grabs. At the minute we've got Archie winning it by the sounds of it, but Billy's still in there. All he's got to do is just put a bit more weight behind these shots, and that could change the momentum of the fight.
Yeah, what happens in a fight like this is when you get a fight like Archie and they start getting in their rhythm and they're fighting how they want to fight, it's down to the other fighter to change that. Now the challenge is for Billy, he needs to break the rhythm. Archie's bouncing around, he's enjoying himself, he's in the groove. Now Billy needs to go out and do something. He needs to change the course of this fight, because otherwise, you're right, it's like a spar. He's just going to stay in the end of Archie's shots, and he's going to potentially just walk to a points defeat. Now it's down to Billy now to really, really kind of change it. If that's going forward for him big shots, then so be it.
Round number 3, let's see how we get on. So far we got Archie winning the fight, but there's still 2 rounds to go. And I think Billy's doing the right thing. He's just trying to get a bit closer and just knock Archie off his rhythm. I think that's the right thing to do. And this is much better. You can see the way he's shaping up. He's shaping up a lot better. Obviously, he's walking onto the jab at the minute, but you can see what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but I like for Billy that at most times he's got his hands high. So when he blocks that jab, he needs to counter it. He can't just block it and go backwards. He needs to block the shots, then he needs to come back with his own.
That's better, but he needs to throw something off the jab. Does Billy. That's good there. That's good. He got into
That's
range
better.
well there. Very nice. Yeah. And Archie turns him. Does the right thing. Ties him up. I don't think that wobbled him there. I just think he's caught off balance a little bit that one, with that shot. But Archie looking nice and loose, but he gets caught with a jab there.
Going back to what you say about being a spy, you just feel like both men could really go through the gears here, couldn't they?
Definitely. It's a strange one because you can see they're trying, but it almost feels a bit like a spar because they're almost looking at it. Maybe I think what it is they're very mindful of what's coming back.
Yeah, they don't overcommit.
They're not overcommitting, exactly.
Both quality operators in there, so yeah.
Which is fine, but when you've just seen Jude Allen and Agger go hell for leather. This DJ was banger after banger.
Might book him in for your 50th next year.
You're having a laugh, you.
Seconds out, please. Seconds out. The fourth and final round.
Here we go for the fourth and final round. Well, for me, Archie's up. Is there a way back for Billy?
I can't see at the moment.
Okay.
I can't see at the moment.
So you're saying he needs a knockout?
Yeah.
You know something, what I will say is, I think Billy's a really smart little boxer. But Archie's got something about him, hasn't he? He's good movement.
Archie's so relaxed and confident.
That's what it is. I think it's so he's relaxed, isn't he?
Why I've not seen a way back for Billy? He's not changed much through the fight. Even when the fight's been slipping away from him, look, that's what you need. You need to be on the front foot. You need to try and upset Archie's rhythm.
But you know what? Look at the way Archie's spun off there. Archie's got good footwork.
That's what I mean. He's got good footwork.
Oh, he's stuck one. You know what? That's the hardest shot he's thrown in the entire fight.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought. I thought he's lulling him in, you know.
Yeah.
And that was a good, solid, hard shot. And you see he's completely stopped Billy there.
Yeah, I think that definitely had an effect on Billy.
Took done well to take that, you know. That was a good shot.
But this is what I'm saying about Billy. You've got to do something to upset Archie's rhythm. You've got to try and get him out of...
You know what?
Shot.
Lomachenko, take the glove down and bang over the top.
Yeah.
Clever. I think it all comes from the body shot, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I seen it with the left hook a little bit. He was turning it over, the knuckles over, like you say. And he did it with the right there.
And Kurt, you know what, I was about to say, do not put that gum shield back in, and he didn't. You know, he's a good ref, him. Because he dropped the gum shield. He's a good ref. And we're going to the final few seconds. Now, fair play to Billy for staying up there and getting back in there. But you know what? Archie's won that fight.
Yeah. Look, the better man won. It's as simple as that. Billy is a really, really good fighter. But tonight, Archie just got into his rhythm, got into his groove, and you know he looked like he's really enjoying himself in there. Good array of shots, good rhythm, really, really relaxed.
Kids on the street, don't they never miss a beat, don't they never miss a beat, 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 never miss a beat never miss a beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, what about that 3 full-on rounds? Let's see it for both these guys. The fight going the distance. We went to the scorecards. Your winner is, in the red corner, Archie Mullen.
Right, we got the winner, Archie, with us. You can tell he's a fit guy because there's some steps there, but he just jumped down the side of the ring. So anyway, congratulations, mate. You got the belt there. How do you feel after that?
Yeah, I feel good. Big up to my opponent, obviously, every time. Thank you for Billy to coming out. Give me a good little scrap. He's got some quick hands on him, so I got to give him his dues, you know. But yeah, thanks for Phil to having me on as well. You know, brand new light heavyweight champ, you know.
He is the light heavyweight champion, and you know what? You know, he was a very good opponent there, Billy, but you found the range, you had the classier work. So are you happy with the actual performance in itself?
Yeah, I'm happy. Maybe could have been a bit busier in the early rounds, but you know, I was able to cruise because I was just taking control of the fight, and I managed to get a knockdown in the last round, which you can never complain with. So I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very nice body shot. You set it up the whole fight, didn't you? Because you threw it light for the first 3 rounds and then you threw it hard at the end.
Yeah, that's it. This is what we work on in the gym all the time, you know. Just throwing your shots, take the lighter ones and then dig the heavy ones in as the rounds go on.
Right, so listen, you've got the belt there. Is there anyone you want to fight?
John Murphy wants to come ringside talking to me about pussy. Come get the belt, bro. I'm done there.
Mic drop. There you go. He's just dropped the mic. What can I say?